Each year, Canada celebrates Philanthropy Day on November 15th. We've invited Chief Operating Officer at Meridian Credit Union, Wade Stayzer, to come in and talk about philanthropy. Wade, Meridian is dedicated to the cause of a better community. I mean, the whole concept of a credit union really belongs to the community.
Yes, well, I appreciate that, Mike, very much, and obviously that's why I've spent over 25 years with Meridian, because it's an organization that I can feel really good about on our impact on the communities that we serve.
What are some of those impacts that you have made?
Yes, so when we talk about our organization and our strategy around helping to provide access to the financial products and services that people need, helping to build a cleaner future, helping to provide access to equity-deserving groups. I mean, ESG, when you look at ESG, more and more customers, members are wanting to deal with organizations that are making a positive impact in community, are trustworthy, and are honest. And we're blessed that we have an organization that from the basis of its roots is there to provide access for our members and to give back to the communities that we serve. So we have been engaged in a number of community initiatives across Niagara and the province in general.
Over the years, I've run into you at tons of events and different types of things, and you seem to always get a pleasure in helping out the community. It seems to be what drives you more than anything.
Well, I mean, definitely, and I would suggest our employees in the organization really feel drawn to being able to make a difference. And this is grounded in our Meridian for Good strategy, where we look at helping to specific causes around whether it's equity-deserving groups or housing affordability or providing access.
You've done a great impact in the Indigenous community locally as well.
Our local Indigenous community is a key focus for us, whether that's through our sponsorship of the Celebration of Nations that happens every year in St. Catharines, or specific contribution to the Fort Erie Native Friendship Center and the Niagara Regional Native Center for providing kits for cause, which are providing accessories, back to school supplies to help with affordability, and also helping to build financial confidence. So running seminars with those groups to help build the financial confidence of their members.
You like to focus on, I guess you would call them your three pillars of philanthropy, one being giving, first off. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important if, for viewers that are thinking about how do I help to make an impact, it's really important for you, I think, to focus your impact. $10, $20, $30 here and there to a number of different areas can, at the end of the year, you can look and say, what impact did I really have? So my first piece of advice would be to focus your efforts, pick one or two local causes that you're really passionate about. And then, and focus your contributions there. For myself, I'm passionate about community leadership, and so, we have a gem in our community called the Niagara Community Foundation, and so I chose to start the Stayzer Family Fund, which will give back to community leadership initiatives, and so that's where I make my financial contributions through the year.
And if someone can't give, the next opportunity would be to give time.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is, let's face it, times are tough right now with the cost of everything, and so, viewers may be sitting saying, I'd love to give back, I just don't have the ability to do that right now, and that's understandable. But there's always a way for you to be able to contribute what I call time and talent. And so if you have a special expertise, look for a not-for-profit board, a charitable board that you can serve on. Join a fundraising campaign to help others for those local charities to meet their needs. And lastly, volunteer, whether it's community cleanup or a community festival. There are a number of ways to be able to do that in the community.
Statistics show that the biggest contributor financially right now are the baby boom generation. I'm at the tail end of that generation. You are the next generation.
Correct.
How do we convince the next generation that it's important to give, whether it be funds or time?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and I think all of us, if you have children at home, if you're a parent, to be able to instill that early days with your children, the importance of helping to give back and build a stronger community. As residents and partners in that community, there is a direct tie to the place that you live and to make the world a better place, and so it starts really young from my perspective. Get your children involved.
And it goes beyond those 40 hours of required volunteer time for high school graduation.
That's right, and I would go back to find something that your kids are passionate about, right? Will help to build their persona around, giving back and nurturing that will serve them well in years to come.
And this is a philosophy that is shared amongst all of the staff through all of the Meridian branches here in Niagara and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, we're blessed that we work for an organization that believes in giving back to community and making a positive contribution. And so if you're going to work at Meridian, part of our DNA and why we exist is to contribute and to give back.
Wade, thanks for joining us today. Happy Philanthropy Day.
Thank you, Mike.